welcome to this look over my shoulder video. I am going to walk through the targeting or demographics section within setting up your ad campaigns in Facebook. So here we are. I'm scrolled down to the start of the targeting, and as you can see, there is quite a bit there. So let's take this one bit at a time. Next to each one of these, you'll see that there is a clickable information link, as well as there's an ad targeting FAQ. So what you can do is, let's say we were to be targeting within the United States. You see currently that our search is pretty broad. You could do it by state or province. Let's say we wanted to do a zip code here. It wanted state, and so say we were to do Florida only. And that's going to kind of chop it down a little bit. So you could do by state or multiple states. So if you knew for a fact that your demographics were only in a specific cluster of area state-wise, then you could absolutely do that. Country-wise, again, that's a little bit more broader, but you could do state by state. You could even get into city and zip code. So that's a huge, huge advantage with the amount of filtering that you can really do. And then we can also do other countries. So let's say we wanted to target other English-speaking countries. United Kingdom, I believe Australia is one of them. So those are the three main ones, but I think you could even probably try Canada, even though some of that is French. You'd have to really test that out and see. I think for the most part, I don't think I ever do Canada now that I'm thinking about it. So United States, United Kingdom, Australia, start there. You see how much more you get. So there's that, and that eliminates having the being able to go state by state unless you were to get rid of these two. So you can definitely target by country, state, city, zip code within the United States. And then here's demographics. What I was showing you so much in these other videos with Compete, with Quantcast, with similar sites is actually just with Quantcast and Compete, but was the age demographics that you get. So, let's say we were doing the Zynga example still. It was 17 to 34. So we could definitely pick that as our demographics. Actually it was just women who were into that, so we could do women, we could do require exact age match. I mean, there's a lot of different things that you could do here with this. We could do these to where it's maybe I'm just doing 17 to 19 is my demographics, and just 17 to 19 of women. They just said that this was false. Maybe I wanted to do all of them, or just men. Then you see that's changing everything that you're getting here to the right and what you're truly targeting. So that's another big element here, depending on what your market is. But one of the ones that I love the most, and this is what I put the most amount of my research into, is interests. Okay, and the reason why I do that is because we're trying to tap into the Facebook ad network, and so that's traffic within Facebook. So if I can find other pages that these people are visiting or other topics they like, and take that demographics research and those other sites that they're using, right? Like going back to the Zynga example, if all those other sites had fan pages, then I'd want to target those fan pages, and I'd want to target them as the interests within my my ad campaign here. So, for example, let's say we wanted the Playdom. See, here's Playdom as a topic. Audience is 4.3 million. That was one of the ones that we did. We could do Zynga. We could do. I wouldn't do USA. That none of those are related. So definitely could do Zynga. And you see, it's just what this is doing is it's just refining down the areas of interest, which is insane. So. Okay, now I refreshed it, so we've got Farmville. We don't need Farmville, Virginia, but okay, Mafia Wars. Farmtown is another one. Frontierville. So you see, I can just keep adding to this. So the interests and the areas of interest that the users are hanging out in, that's all info that you can get again from Quantcast. Okay, because Quantcast told me about Playdom. Quantcast told me about, the 10 others that I was looking at. So I can take those same sites and those same game sites and plug them into the precise interests. Okay, so now that would allow me to target a more precise amount of people. Whereas with the broad targeting, you can see there's not that much there. I don't like the broad targeting. I like the precise targeting. Okay? And I'd suggest that you use that. But better yet, so instead of targeting all these at once and just going nuts here, using our example, we've got women 17 to 19. Maybe that was one of the, this is one of the campaigns we're running. Look at what that slimmed that down to, 133,000 people. Now that is super tailored. Okay? Now, I always make sure that it's people who are not fans already, because why would you want to target them? Under connections here. Advanced demographics. This deals with interested in, relationship, language. You know, you could even specifically type in here English. You know, see if that changes that at all. We were at 133. So look, it just chopped off 1,000 people or close to it. That's good. We don't want non-English speaking people, right? And, you know, let's say I can't remember our college statistics, but let's say that was college grad. Okay. That chops it down even more. So now we're super tailored to 28,000 people. And we could even go college to college. We could filter this down into an ad campaign. I don't know if it's necessary, but we could filter it down into an ad campaign that did each college by college within the college graduates. And then college by college within people who are still in college, within people who are still in high school. Workplaces. This is another way that they tie into Facebook pages, is because you can create organizations within, as that's a category of fan pages. Okay, so for instance, Bill Maher Marketing. I don't think I have one made for it. No, I don't. Okay, so what you could do though is, let's see, Farmville or Zanga. There you go. So workplaces, Zanga, fewer than 20 people. So that's no good. So we don't want to do that. But in some instances, I could see to where that would be really, really good. So let's try all, and then let's type in Zanga again, and let's see what's going on with that, see what we get. Fewer than 20 people. So I don't know, you might find an instance to where workplaces demographics would help too, but I mean, in a nutshell, this is where I spend the bulk of my time, is in demographics, because that is the tweaks and changes that you're making to each campaign to get higher click-through rates and to continue split testing ads. I never stop split testing. Even when I have winners, I find more winners, and I group all the winners together. Okay, so I'm going to cut the video here, and that's demographics.